Good morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm leaving Marion, or I've already left Marion. It's about 8:40 in the morning. I've been hiking for about an hour. I'm doing a pace of about 2.8 miles an hour, 2.9 miles an hour, which is a little slower than yesterday, but my pack weighs a little bit more. I added about a day and a half's worth of food in Marion. That'll get me to Parisburg, where my brother-in-law is gonna resupply me. We've left some resupply bags with them, prepackaged. So it's 24 miles to Burke Garden Hiker Hostel from Marion. So if I can lay down another 24-mile day, then I can end the day with another warm shower, which, man, that's always awesome. It's also supposed to rain overnight or in the morning a little bit. And so I don't really want to pack up a wet tent. And if I stop at a shelter, I'll really be cutting my miles short for the day. So the hostel, even though it's 24 miles, might be a good bet. So that's the goal for the day. We'll see if we make it. Trail magic at the old one-room school, courtesy of West End United Methodist Church. Let's go check it out. Here's the old schoolhouse. Woo! Can't imagine taking a class in a building like this. It's a really peaceful walk along this stream. This dog's been near me for like the last few miles. I saw it yesterday with some hikers. It wasn't theirs. I think he's just a stray. And now he's following me. He is on the hunt for food. He's got no collar. I don't plan on feeding him because Or her, it's clearly a she. Because I don't want her attached to me. Sometimes she'll run off ahead of me. I won't see her for a little bit, and then I'll hear somebody walking behind me. I'll turn around, and there she is. So this is the first river we have to ford. This is where the bridge was, but it's not where we're gonna cross. You can see from the depth stick there that the water's very low, which is great. That's good for us. There's a cable to support crossing, and it's over here, which is not where the bridge was. And you can see the water is pretty shallow. This is about 2/3 of the way up the mountain. Pretty good views, but I'm not at the top yet. It's a 6-mile climb. I've been at it for about an hour and a half since 12:30. It's 2:10 now. I think this might be the longest climb I've been on. It just keeps going and going. It is exhausting, but I think the views are going to be worth it when we get to the top. It rained a little while ago, heavy drop, so my shirt is wet, but it wasn't worth putting my rain jacket on. I would just sweat underneath it and gotten just as wet. There's a little pond here too, about 2/3 the way up this mountain. This is Chestnut Knob Shelter here at the peak of Chestnut Knob. It's a nice shelter. It has a door, windows, stone walls. Pretty nice, neat. The views have been pretty today, but aside from a few gaps in the trees, you've had to appreciate the views through the partial views through the limbs of the trees. I guess we would call these seasonal views, but the walk has been along a ridgeline, so you've been able to get this on both sides. There was one really pretty view that I had, and I sat and had a snack, and I regret not having taken a picture before I set back off. Views have been like for the last couple of days. Just seasonal views. If there were leaves on the trees, we'd see nothing. It's pretty, the valley, the way that light hits it. So I'm now leaving Weary Feet Hostel. I didn't make it all the way here last night. I made it to 611 and they came and picked me up. I had to pay for a little shuttle That was 10 miles south of here by trail. But man, they filled me up for dinner so much that I had indigestion. It was hard to fall asleep. But I woke up around midnight and felt a lot better. They shuttled me back to trail this morning, and I slack packed the 10 miles back here. And then I had breakfast, a late breakfast at 10 a.m. So I'm full again. And I'm headed out. I got another 15 miles to do to make it to Woods Hole Hostel, where I'm going to stay tonight. I am hostel hopping. I've figured out my mileage for the day based off how far it is to the next hostel. I'm kind of platinum blazing this a little bit, but that's okay, because once I get a little bit farther north, there are no more hostels, or they're very few and far between. So I'm enjoying them while I can. And when I stay in a hostel, it's easy to get a lot of food and a lot of calories. And I'm a little worried about my weight. So seems like a fair trade-off to me. All right, onward. So I've come across this suspension bridge that goes over the river. This is very neat footbridge. Dismal Creek, which we've been walking alongside for about the past mile to mile and a half. I came out and the trail could go right, or the trail could go left, but I think this is telling me I should go left. Off we go. Wilburn Valley, homestead of my wife's maternal grandmother. Gosh, look at those views. I'm on the last mile of the day, and it's brutal. I just came down that, and I just kind of sat and scooted.